Hello, my friend. Welcome to the Chronically podcast. I'm your host, Aimee Esther, and in today's video, we are talking about money and chronic illness. Do you feel like me and feel like with the chronic illness and medical bills and all the things you've lost control of your money? That's what we're going to talk about today. If you live chronically ill like me and are looking for more purpose, control, and joy in your life, then you are in the right place. This is a podcast that challenges your thinking around chronic illness so you can live the most amazing life despite extra challenges. Are you ready? Let's go. Hi, friend. Welcome back. If you are anything like me, you may have felt at some time in your life that you've lost control of money. Maybe all of your life. I feel like I always have struggled with thoughts of money and stress around money and what do I do with my money and I don't have enough money. And on top of it, when you add in all the medical bills, it's so hard not to feel like you're drowning in debt or in not being able to control your money. It can be so hard. I know that when I look back sometimes, I think, well, if I just hadn't have had all these medical bills, then I would have been able to do it. If I just had not had to go to the emergency room so often, then we would have more money, or we'd be able to buy this thing, or we'd have a different house, or whatever my brain thinks. My husband and I have recently been on a money journey, if you will, as we realized how fast it can slip away and how easily it is to lose control of it and to not notice where things are going and how quickly things add up. So if you want the details on the numbers and how we actually do our budgeting, that will be on a separate YouTube video, but on the podcast, we talk about mindset. And so today's episode is about your mindset about money, and particularly money with chronic illness and medical bills and all of those things, and how you can change the way you're thinking about it so that when you go to do your budgeting, when you go to do the actual numbers, it's so much easier. Because if you can't change your mindset on money, you're never going to be able to get control of it. I promise you that, because that has been the biggest change, is my husband and I changing our mindset around our money versus just trying another budgeting tip, watching another Dave Ramsey video. All of that is great and wonderful, but if you don't change your mindset, you're never going to be able to do that. There is so much to discuss on the topic of money, so I'm sure there'll be multiple videos in the future diving into different topics around money. Today I have a few things I want to focus on, but if you have extra questions or ideas or things that you are struggling with specifically with money that aren't addressed in this video, please leave them in the comments on the YouTube version or send me an email, and let's get those answered on a future episode. So let's start by talking about changing our mindset around money. Oftentimes, we come to money with a scarcity mindset. I think that is kind of our natural thing as humans, is to come from scarcity, that we don't have enough. So a scarcity mindset means when you are obsessed with the lack of something, usually time or money, that you can't seem to focus on anything else no matter how hard you try. And you're just so focused on what you don't have that it's hard to focus on what you do have or what you can do. When you have a scarcity mindset, you actually do less. You actually take less control of your money. You actually probably spend more of your money when you come from a scarcity mindset, which is mind-blowing to me. And I did not understand this concept until I really started to change my mindset out of scarcity and into abundance, which we will talk about in just a minute. And once I made that switch, I started to realize that I really do spend less money when I live from abundance, when I have less scarcity in my thoughts around money. So if you don't quite know whether or not you have scarcity thoughts, let me give you some examples of some common money thoughts that we have that come from a scarcity mindset. It's things such as money is hard to get, or money takes a lot of work to get. I'll never have enough money, or I just don't have enough right now. Money controls my life, or money controls me. I've lost control of my money and I will never get it back, or it will be difficult to get back. It'll be a long road to get back. It will take a long time to get the money that I want, and it will be difficult. Another one that I think is a little twisted, that doesn't sound scarcity, but I really do think it is that money buys happiness. And I think this is one of those things that a lot of us have heard many times, like, oh, don't believe that money buys happiness. It doesn't. You have more money and then you're not actually more happy. And it's true. I do think that it is easier up until a certain point to be a little bit happier with more money, because if you cannot feed yourself, I do think it's very difficult to be happy. And I think that at a certain point, money can help that. But when we believe that having more money will make us more happy, and that's the reason we're more happy, that is where the problem lies. And that's where the scarcity lies, because we think we're never going to get happy. It's a scarcity with happiness, right? Just as it is a scarcity with money. So if you are able to feed yourself, take care of your basic needs, then I think it is very unhelpful to think that, oh, I'll be more happy when I have more money. I mean, I don't think it's helpful anyway, but I think that it's a lot more justified when you don't have your physical needs met, if that makes sense. So another common money thought we have that's more scarcity would be, I'm not good with money. How often do we think that? I'm just not good with it. I'm not good at making money. I'm not good at saving money. I'm not good with money in general. Or money is not my friend. Another one that sneaks in there is people with money are greedy. Or we have these negative thoughts about people who are wealthy because we think that they have something we don't. And it comes from us thinking scarcity about our own selves and our own lives, but it's easier to put that on someone else and say, well, it's their fault because they're so greedy, they have so much money. But that really comes from a scarcity mindset. Believing that all people who have money are greedy, or most people with a lot of money are greedy, comes from you thinking scarcity about your own money. Isn't that fascinating? The next one is, I'm not smart with money, or I'm not talented enough. I'm not privileged enough to have more money or have the money that I want or need. And I think this is one that comes a lot in our world today, where we just think either it's on us or it's on something else. And like I mentioned, it's easier to put it on something else than to take ownership, saying, well, it's just because I wasn't born with the talent to make money, or it was just because I wasn't born in the right family that didn't have the resources to make money. And so because of that, I'm not able to make money. But that is all coming from scarcity. And I know you might be thinking, no, it's not true. This isn't a mindset thing. This is my actual truth, that I was born into a family that doesn't have money, or I just really am not smart enough. I've tried different things. I've been to different jobs. I've tried different businesses. Nothing seems to be working for me. Clearly, it's because I'm not enough, or I wasn't born into a situation, or I wasn't in a situation. I didn't have good schooling, or whatever it is that we tell ourselves is the reason we don't have money. It comes from scarcity. And I'm not saying it's fair. And if you've been put in a situation where you didn't have enough money growing up, or where you didn't have the money to go to college or to continue education, or whatever it is, I'm not saying that that's fair, but I think blaming ourselves on not having the money we need because of that, or speaking of chronic illness, because of our illness, because of the medical bills, that's the reason I don't have money. It's easier for our brains to blame it on something else than to take ownership of, hey, what if I did something about this? What if I could make money even in the situation I have? What if I could make money even if I was born into a family that didn't have money? What if I could make money even though I'm chronically ill, even though I have extra challenges, I can't leave the house, even though I have so many medical bills, I feel like I can't keep up? What if we change that mindset instead of blaming on someone else? And that, again, is thinking scarcity about it. It comes from obsessing over our lack, right? We're lacking something. We're lacking the physical health. We're lacking the physical situation to have the money. And I'm not saying it's easy to think differently about it, but it is coming from scarcity. Another one that's very similar is, I can't make more money or be successful because he or she or this person is so successful. Like, hey, I want to grow a podcast or a YouTube channel. Well, this person has all my subscribers, all my followers, so I'm not going to be able to do it because they've already taken all of those people. Those people are already dedicated to them, so I'm not going to have any. There's none left for me. Or this person has climbed the corporate ladder and there's no spot for me, so clearly I'm never going to make as much money as them because there's no room for me. And that again is coming from scarcity, that there's not enough for everyone. And what's so interesting is anytime I talk to a successful person, they believe that there's enough for everyone. They believe that if you work hard enough and you change your mindset, that there would be enough money or resources or followers or positions in your job, whatever it is you're looking for, there is enough for everyone. And yet when we come from scarcity, we believe that that's it. It's finite. There's so many followers on YouTube and they've already picked all these people, so you cannot be successful there. There's so many people working at this company, you can't be successful there because of that scarcity mindset that somebody else has already taken it. And one more scarcity mindset, everything is too expensive. That again is coming from scarcity. It's coming from, I'll never have enough. It comes from believing that you're lacking the money, the resources to be able to pay for something. It comes from scarcity. Again, I want to say this one more time. I know that there are some of you out there who are listening and are thinking, no, Aimee, you don't know my situation. It's different. It's not coming from my mindset. This is actually, a situation I've been put in. Well, guess what? We've all been put in situations that are hard. And some people, yes, are born into money and then they are more successful because of that money. But that is a very, very rare percentage. I know that it doesn't seem like it, but it really is a rare percentage. Most people who are successful, who have a lot of money, are people who were not born into it. They weren't just given an inheritance and then able to make more money off of it. Most people who make a lot of money have worked really hard for it, who have had really down times, really bad times, had really scary times with money where they didn't think they could pay for everything. And because of that, they learned how to be good with money. They learned how to make money. They learned how to take control for themselves. And it's because they didn't come from a scarcity mindset of I'll never have enough. They came from there's enough for everyone. There's enough for me. I can make money. I am good at money. They had those kind of thoughts, which even though they may have been put in situations that were hard, they may have made mistakes that put them in bad situations, they may have had health problems that put them in bad situations, but most successful people did have a time in their life where money was really hard, where success did not come easy, where things were really, really difficult. And I genuinely think that is why they are more successful. I think that is why they have learned to be more abundant with their mindset. That is why they have learned how to make money and how to save money and how to give money to other people and how to be generous because they had hard times. And of course, there are those rare people who were born into it, who were just inheriting a company and they just followed what their parents did or whatever. That does happen, but it's a lot more rare than we think it is. Okay, so let's talk about an abundant mindset. So abundant mindset is believing that there is plenty out there for everyone. And I think this is so hard for us to think as humans. We just want to think that there's a finite number. There's only this much money in the world. There's only this much time in the world. There's only this much of whatever in the world. So because of that, there's not enough for me. But we don't have to believe that. We can instead believe abundantly. So here's some common thoughts that are coming from more of an abundant mindset when it comes to money. I love making money, or I'm good at making money, or it's fun to make money, or money is fun to get, right? Making money is fun and enjoyable. Saving money is fun. Having money is fun. I know I'll have enough. I know I'll have enough. Sometimes it's, I do have enough right now. I think that one's a little harder to get to. I think that would be the most abundant mindset you can think of. But if you can't get there, I know I will have enough for what I need. Whether it's I'll have enough this week, I'll have enough this month, just believing I will have enough. I can take charge of my finances, or I have control over my money. Even if we have a lot of medical bills, did you know you can still believe you have control over your money? Even if your bank account says $1,000 and you owe a $5,000 medical bill, you can still believe that you have control over your money. You can still believe that you will have enough money, that you do have enough money. Another one, money can help me impact the world. It can help me contribute to others. It can help me serve others. That comes from abundance. Again, we talked about thinking that people who are rich or people who have a lot of money are greedy. And you can believe that, and I'm sure some of them are. But we could also believe that money is so good for the world. And money can help me spread goodness to the world. It can help me give even more. It can help me to be better for other people. If I make more money, if I save more money, if I'm good with my money, I can impact the world in a big way. That is an abundance mindset. Another one, I am good at making money. I'm good at it. Or I am good with money. I'm good at saving money. I'm good at budgeting money. Just believing that you're good at money can make a huge difference. This is a belief that I struggled with for a long time. I just thought, well, I'm just not good with money. And here's all the reasons why. I can tell you all these life experiences as why I'm not good at money. And it's because of these things that have happened to me and the medical bills and other things that have affected me around money. And it just leaves me. It doesn't stay with me. It's always leaving me. So I'm clearly just not good at it. And when I just decided, no, I am good with money. What if I just decide that that's true and then I take action from there. And then I do something from there. Because when I believe I'm not good with money, guess what? I don't budget because I don't want to look at my money. When I believe I'm not good at money, I don't try to make more money because I just believe I'm going to lose it and I'm going to spend it on things that don't matter. I don't even try to make more. But when I believe I'm good with money, I sit down every week with my husband and we talk about what did we spend this week? What were we hoping to spend? What things came up that were unexpected? And when something unexpected comes up, instead of thinking, oh my gosh, we're never going to be able to pay for this, if I believe I'm good with money, then I'm like, we're going to find a way to pay for this. We are going to be able to make the money needed to do this. We're going to be able to borrow money if we need to be able to pay this off. We are going to be able to pay that debt off after we borrow the money. When I believe I'm good with money, I actually take action and I open my mind to ideas that like, wait a second, maybe I can do this. Maybe I do have control over this. Maybe I can actually pay these bills even though the numbers aren't adding up right now. I'm just going to believe that I'm good with money. It's crazy how just changing that can change your actions and the things that you do. Okay, a few more abundance mindsets we want to talk about. I can always make more money. I think this is one that I often forget about. That like, wait a second, there's always more money to be made. And I'm like, oh no, we're in debt, or oh no, we have this medical bill coming up. Oh no, wait, it's okay because I can always make more money. Do I need to take out debt? Do I need to borrow from family? Do I need to do something else? That's okay because I can always make more money. There is enough money for everyone. We talked a lot about this. Just believing that even if someone else is successful, even if someone else does huge, big things, or someone else has your, quote, audience or your clients or the type of job that you want, there is enough for everyone. And you can believe that at any moment, no matter what is going on in your life. People with money are kind and giving. Again, we kind of went into depth into that one. And the last one, I'm smart or talented enough to make the money that I need. Or I'm in the situation to make the money that I need. I think a lot of times we look at our circumstances and where we are with our medical bills or the way we grew up or our spouse or whoever is in our lives or whatever is in our lives, and we think, that thing or the way that I was born is the reason that I'm not good with money or the reason I don't have money or the reason I'm in debt or the reason I'm not able to pay these bills. No, we can believe that we are enough, that we were born in the exact situation to make the money that we need or want, that we have the power to do that. You can believe that at any moment. And again, when you believe that, you take the action that shows you that it's true. You take the action that proves to you that that is true. Because when we believe, oh, well, we just weren't born in the right family, or we just weren't born in the right body, and because I'm so sick, I'm never going to have money. When we believe that, we don't actually do anything about it. Our mind is closed off. We no longer look for ideas to make money or to save money, or we don't even call the hospital to check and see if there's a way we can save money on our bill or we can do a payment plan. We don't do any of those things because our mind is closed off. So let's instead believe that we are enough, that we were born in the right situation to make money or save money or have money. and then we take the action to prove that that is true for ourselves. Okay, this episode is actually turning out to be much longer than I had anticipated. So I'm going to split it into 2 parts. Today's part, of course, we talked about mindset when it comes to abundance and scarcity, and different thoughts that bring on scarcity and different thoughts that bring on abundance. And next week's episode, we are going to dive deeper into 2 of those scarcity thoughts. We're going to talk more about when we think things are too expensive, and we're going to talk more about when I don't have enough money. So I'll see you on that next episode for part 2 of Money with Chronic Illness. Hey friend, do you find value in this podcast but want to take it to the next level? Work with me one-on-one or check out Chronically Me, the course and workbook. This course takes the things you are learning on the podcast and helps you apply them directly to your life. This course dives deeper into changing your thinking, teaching you how the brain works and how to maximize your life with chronic illness. I designed this course as a companion to the podcast. The podcast gives specific, real-world examples, and the course helps you put them into action. If you want personalized one-on-one help from me, I got you. I also offer individual coaching programs where we can talk about the problems you are facing. I'll help you manage your brain and find solutions to nearly every problem that you have. We will walk hand in hand on this journey together. Check the show notes or the video description on YouTube for more information on getting extra help from me. Talk to you soon.